Oh, hi everyone. My name is Sonia, and I'm a parent of a child on autism spectrum, or she's 6 years old. So, before I start with the schooling provisions, I would want to take a couple of minutes to tell you, how did I learn about these provisions and how important these ended up टर्निंग आउट फॉर मी. तो बेसिकली मेहर 2 साल की थी जब मेहर की दादी ने मुझे कहा कि मुझे लगता है कि कोई प्रॉब्लम है, यू शुड सी a pediatrician and tell a pediatrician that she's not talking. And I was so busy in my corporate job that I said okay. And then my parents were also after my life that you go and see a pediatrician. So we went to this very famous pediatrician who is in South Delhi, Dr. Shishir Paul. So we went there and I told him that, sir, पता नहीं घर वालों को क्यों लगता है she's not talking. She's just two and बोल लेगी. So he said, yeah, because she was doing all the things appropriately. She was sliding in the clinic and she was fine. It's just that she was on the go. तो पूरा उन्होंने हमें कहा कि आप थोड़े vitamins वगैरह दीजिए जो उन्होंने लिखे एंड ही सेड कि आप इसकी जो प्ले स्कूल है वो शुरू कर दीजिए क्योंकि हमने उसको प्ले स्कूल में नहीं डाला था तब तक. So then while we were leaving his clinic, so Dr. Shishir Paul said, bye Meher, and Meher did not turn back. And he said, ma'am, stop. And then he started talking to her and, he was checking his smile is missing. The social smile was not there. Name call response was not there. So he said, आप अभी भी इसको प्ले स्कूल में डालिए और 6 months में आप देखिए अगर कुछ रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आता है बिकॉज अभी तक तो आपने उसको सोशल एनवायरनमेंट दिया ही नहीं है तो देन you will have to get her assessed. So we got her into a play school which was Shriram early years and she used to go there and after 3 months the teacher complained that ma'am she just sits in one corner and she waits for you. आपका इंतजार करती है वो बस. तो अब हम इसको प्रमोट कर रहे हैं नन्हे कदम में बट वी विल हैव टू सी what the issues are. तो वो उसको प्ले स्कूल में ही नेक्स्ट क्लास में प्रमोट किया. तो वहां पे भी उसका कांस्टेंट क्राइंग आता था दैट आई जस्ट वांट टू गो आउट ऑफ द क्लास, आई जस्ट वांट टू ईट चिप्स एंड बहुत ज्यादा फिनिकी थी और मेरे को खाली झूला झूलना है. So that is when Shriram early years told us that you should go for an assessment, and we saw a psychologist, and she turned out to be on the autism spectrum. Considering that we were from a typical Indian family, and though my mother-in-law has been supportive enough, and she said you should start intervention, my parents, so my dad told me, let's go to AIMS and एक बार गवर्नमेंट चेकिंग करा लेते हैं क्योंकि प्राइवेट डॉक्टर्स कुछ भी बोलते हैं. So fortunately, that was the Autism Awareness Month, and it was in the newspaper that AIMS is doing something. So we went to AIMS, we checked the procedures, we took an appointment, and her car's scoring was done, wherein it was confirmed that she was on the autism spectrum, and we were told to start with the intervention, and we started with the intervention at 2.8. Now, why am I telling you this? That because we constantly visited AIMS every 3 months to understand and to give ourselves a feedback that we are on the right track. Kuch trust hai AIMS mein. I cannot explain what is that, but it's there. It's it's such a big institution in India. So we were a continuous visitor. Every 3 months you get an appointment there. So Dr. Shefali's Gulati's clinic told us that we are, we make disability certificates. So if you think, she would need one, you get it done. So I asked them that, ma'am, what's the importance? So she said, there are certain concessions that you get, and the government is doing a lot for children with disabilities. So I would suggest you get the disability certificate done, whether you would want to use it or not. That's up to your discretion, and we got the disability certificate done. And around the same time, she was turning 3+. So the intervention center we were going to, I asked them because I got very anxious about admissions because Delhi में admissions की age limit होती है, which was, a kid with 3 years of age and under 4 years was only allowed to, take admission nursery. 4+ में उसको KG में admission लेना पड़ता था, और नर्सरी में जितनी सीट्स होती हैं वो मैक्सिमम होती हैं, केजी में रिड्यूस होती हैं. नॉट ऑल स्कूल्स ओपन देयर सीट्स. So I spoke to the center and I asked the intervention center if she was ready for schooling, and they said no. When they said no, I had no other option except to wait because there was no point. And it was a very hard-hitting statement that came from the intervention center that, I think you're anxious because you are missing the boat. Yes, I was missing the boat. My child could not, take admissions in a school because she was not ready, and the government criterions were such that next year, probably when she could be ready, तो हम उसको नहीं भेज पाते. तो इसी बीच, because I am connected to a lot of parents, a parent told me that there is a category through which our children can take admissions in school, and there is a 1 year relaxation. So at that point in time, there was a 1 year relaxation. तो वो category थी children with special needs. So when we are in India, we see a lot of things happening कि EWS के लिए reservations हैं, SC/ST के लिए reservations हैं. So that was the time when I got to know that children with disabilities have 3% reservation in all educational institutions which are funded, government funded or government aided, or are run by the government. I'll come to the difference in a while. So then that parent guided me that, when the admissions open, there is an online portal wherein you have to apply. And if the kid gets through under that 3% category, the reservation that's there. So if a school is taking 100 students in nursery, okay, so उन 100 बच्चों में से 3 बच्चे स्पेशल नीड्स के होने ही चाहिए. गवर्नमेंट का मैंडेट है under the Right to Education Act, which I'll talk about. So that is how my experience with, schooling started. And I realized that, this could be a boon to parents whose, kids are not ready. One. Another thing is there are a lot of exemptions which one can take. A lot of people told me that, you should not label your child. When you go through a category admission, you need a disability certificate. And thankfully, because of AIMS, we had one. We did not have to run for it when the admissions were happening. And it's a mandatory when you seek a CWSN category admission. So I'll move on to the slides and I'll explain you the procedure and the benefits which are under this category. And how is it different from a general category, and probably, how, these admissions in a later run, in a longer run, can help a child. I'm not saying that, the childs do not recover. They can recover, some don't, some still need help. And this is where, these category admissions help. So what is the Right to Education Act? The Right to Education Act it was passed in 2009, and it mandates, and it's not for only children with special needs, it's for all, that a free and compulsory elementary education. Elementary education का मतलब है class 8 तक की admission will be provided to all children, including children with special needs. ठीक है. अब इसमें सेकंड पॉइंट ये है कि ऑल द गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स हो गए. आपके दिल्ली की बात करें तो MCD स्कूल्स, एंड आप अगर अलग अलग सिटीज से हैं तो वहां पे भी गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स होते हैं. ठीक है. NDMC स्कूल्स हो गए, केंद्रीय विद्यालय हो गए, और स्कूल हो गए दिल्ली के अंदर जो DDA लैंड पे हैं. अब जो स्कूल DDA लैंड पे हैं उनको क्यों ये रिजर्वेशन देना पड़ता है? दीज आर नॉट गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स, दीज आर गवर्नमेंट एडेड स्कूल्स, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट ने उनको लैंड दिया है कि आप एजुकेशन दीजिए. इट्स अ कम्युनिटी सर्विस. सो आई डोंट नो हाउ वेल आर वी अवेयर that हम लोग टैक्सेस देते हैं अपनी सैलरी में. why do you give taxes? We give that क्योंकि हम जिस रोड पे चल रहे हैं वो रोड अच्छी हो, हम जो एनवायरनमेंट में सांस ले रहे हैं वहां पे पेड़ लगे हों, पानी साफ है, तो गवर्नमेंट इन चीजों पे स्पेंड करती है। सिमिलरली गवर्नमेंट की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि जो मार्जिनलाइज सेक्शंस हैं, जैसे कि आपके नो इकोनॉमिकली वीकर सेक्शंस हो गए, SC STs हो गए एंड स्पेशल नीड्स हो गए, तो उनके लिए कुछ करें। तो इन स्कूल्स को इतने एकर्स ऑफ लैंड फ्री में दिए जाते हैं मिनिमल कॉस्ट पे, and they charge a lot of fee from general category parents also, but because this land is free which is given by the government, not all schools are operating on government lands but a lot of them are, okay, तो इसीलिए उनको ये 3% सीटें, 100% में से 3% सीटें नर्सरी में स्पेशल नीड्स बच्चों के लिए रखनी पड़ती हैं, और बाकी 22% सीटें उनको इकोनॉमिकली वीकर सेक्शंस के लिए रखनी पड़ती हैं। सो बची 75% ओपन सीट्स विच इज द जनरल कैटेगरी, जिसमें जनरल कैटेगरी एडमिशंस होते हैं। सो और क्या क्या स्टेप्स लिए हैं गवर्नमेंट ने? सो देयर इज अ समग्र शिक्षा स्कीम, जिसके अंदर गवर्नमेंट, जो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स हैं, दीज आर नॉट गवर्नमेंट एडेड, दीज आर जस्ट गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स एंड सेंट्रल स्कूल्स, तो वहां पे स्पेशल नीड्स को क्लास 1 से 12 तक पूरी फ्री एजुकेशन मिलेगी, ओके। So this is what I was talking about, schooling specific provisions which are available pan India, that there is 3% reservation in aided and unaided private schools in Delhi. इसमें जवाहर नवोदय विद्यालय भी आ गए, केंद्रीय विद्यालय भी आ गए, यूनिवर्सिटीज भी आ गई, ठीक है। अब काफी लोग कहते हैं कि हमारा बच्चा शायद आगे बढ़े तो उसको प्रॉब्लम ना हो, मुझे नहीं पता मेरी डॉटर को होगी नहीं होगी, बट अभी जब मैं एग्जाम्पशंस की बात करूंगी तो एक एग्जाम्पशन आएगी कि मेरा बच्चा एक लैंग्वेज ड्रॉप कर सकता है। सो यू नो, इमेजिन अ चाइल्ड विद ऑटिज्म हु हैज अ सोशल रिलेशनल डिसऑर्डर, who has language deficits, cannot understand one language and you are teaching three. So my child will have a right under this category to drop one language and choose not to study it. It's a big thing. And I have been reading these provisions, they change, and there are multiple other provisions which we are going to talk about. But this is where, you know, a category admission helps. So how do these admissions happen? Okay, so these are round the year admissions, okay. तो ये जनरली जनवरी में फर्स्ट राउंड ओपन होता है, जिसके रिजल्ट्स मार्च तक आते हैं। इस साल कोविड हो गया तो उसके रिजल्ट सभी सितंबर में आए हैं, पर रिजल्ट्स आते हैं। तो जब सितंबर में राउंड 1 के रिजल्ट सभी क्लोज होंगे तो ये फिर ओपन होंगे 15 दिन बाद, फिर उसमें जिन बच्चों का सिलेक्शन होगा फिर वो बंद होंगे और फिर खुलेंगे। तो ये राउंड द ईयर एडमिशंस चलते हैं। तो ये हमें कहाँ मिलते हैं? दिस इज दिस साइट edudel.nic.in, एंड इसमें पब्लिक सर्कुलर सेक्शन होता है जहाँ पे ये नोटिफिकेशंस आते हैं। So you should keep a tab on this section because it will clearly talk about opening of admissions and guidelines for special needs admissions. इसमें बहुत सारे सर्कुलर्स आते हैं, सारे दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट के एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट के सर्कुलर्स आते हैं, but all the circulars will also include one which pertain to us. Now, on this website, once you go, which was this edudel.nic.in, वहाँ पे एक सेक्शन है जो बोलता है CWS and admissions, and once you click on it, तो यहाँ पे आप ऑनलाइन रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं नर्सरी प्री स्कूल क्लास 1 के एडमिशंस के लिए as and when they open. If they are not open, this hyperlink will say the admissions are currently closed. Okay. ये एडमिशंस अभी तक स्पेशल नीड्स कैटेगरी में खाली नर्सरी, KG और क्लास 1 के लिए हो रहे हैं, बट गवर्नमेंट इज इन टॉक्स विद पेरेंट्स एंड अदर स्कूल्स की ये आगे की क्लासेस में भी हो, क्लास 2nd 3rd में भी हो, बट अभी तक कोई नोटिफिकेशन आया नहीं है। बट till date they cater to class nursery, KG and 1. Coming to the main thing which has been revised and which was not there when Meher took admission, मतलब इतनी expanded नहीं थी, तब 1 year का relaxation था, तो अब क्या एज relaxation है? सो एज लिमिट है नर्सरी के लिए 3 to 9 years. ओके. सो एक 9 साल का बच्चा स्कूल जा सकता है और नर्सरी में एडमिशन ले सकता है. अब काफी स्कूल्स पेरेंट्स को वापस भी भेजते हैं. मेरे कुछ फ्रेंड्स हैं, उनके एक का बेटा क्लास मेरे ख्याल 7.5 साल का था जब उसने मेरी डॉटर के साथ नर्सरी में एडमिशन लिया था, और एक का भी 8 साल का है जो फिर नर्सरी में एडमिशन ले रहे हैं. सो स्कूल्स विल से कि हम हमारी तो जनरल कैटेगरी है, बच्चे तो 3 से 4 साल के हैं, हाउ विल योर चाइल्ड कोप. सो दे हैव वेज टू सेंड यू बैक, डरा के, anxious करके, सच्चाई बोल के, probably, how will an 8-year-old sit with a 3-year-old. But we need to understand that age is just a number. I mean, I am 34 and I don't look like Deepika Padukone. Every child is different. Every person is different, right? So you have to decide what's best for your child. All these years, my daughter has been going to the school and she's still not independent, but and I have shadowed her for a year also in a school. So I've realized one thing that जो socialization होती है वो बहुत important होती है. मतलब जितना शायद teacher understanding ना हो, because when we grow up we have certain set of preconceived notions कि ये बच्चा तो पढ़ ही नहीं सकता, ये तो भागता रहता है, इसको तो मेरे को इग्नोर करना है, 30 बच्चे हैं, मैं इसको अकेला कैसे देखूंगी. ठीक है, नहीं देख सकते, राइट. बट जो बच्चे होते हैं ना, बच्चे बहुत दिल के साफ होते हैं. सो व्हेन माय डॉटर यूज्ड टू क्राई फॉर आवर्स, some kids would come and they'll say, Mehar, chup ho jao, it's okay. And there are very small little things that she learned in her school, moving in a line. Kids used to love to hold her hand. तो हम रोज एक एक बच्चे का हाथ उसको पकड़ाते थे कि आज ये बच्चा तुम्हें म्यूजिक क्लास में लेके जाएगा या पॉटरी क्लास में लेके जाएगा. एंड because it's an inclusive section, so and there are 22% EWS kids also. So Mehar used to go to school and I used to take puzzles along because उसका puzzles छोटे है, तो उन लोगों को puzzle करना होता था, उनको अच्छा लगता था, different different puzzles आ रहे हैं. So हम turn taking कर लेते थे class में, So things like these you cannot develop in therapy centers. They are helping us, but schools are a must, not for from an education point of view, बट फ्रॉम अ सोशलाइजेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कि हाथ धोने जाना है तो लाइन में जाना है, सब बच्चों को एक एक करके सोप मिल रहा है. सो मतलब मैं बहुत छोटी छोटी चीजें बता रही हूँ जो मैंने स्कूल में शैडो करते हुए देखी है. टीचर ध्यान नहीं देती, अब उस पर हम फाइट नहीं कर सकते. हम एक को संभाल रहे हैं, सामने 10 हो जाएं तो क्या हम संभाल पाएंगे. सो वी हैव टू टेक केयर of each and everyone's perspective. But yes, under this category, no school can deny you admission. So this is on the age limit, and these are Delhi specific admissions that I'm talking about on the age limit. So who can apply? Residents of Delhi or people who have an address proof for Delhi. ओके. तो आप हो सकता है जयपुर के हो सकता है बुलंदशहर के हो, और आप रेंट पे रह रहे हो दिल्ली में और आपका रेंट अग्रीमेंट है, और क्योंकि आप यहाँ पे 3 साल से 2 साल से 4 साल से रेंट पे हैं तो आपके आधार पे भी दिल्ली का ही एड्रेस है, तो आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. लेकिन अगर आपके ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंट्स में दिल्ली का एड्रेस नहीं है तो यू कैन नॉट अप्लाई, और एडमिशन विल बी रिजेक्टेड आउटराइटली. ओके. क्या क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स चाहिए होते हैं व्हेन वी अप्लाई फॉर एडमिशन? Delhi address proof for a parent and the child. Disability certificate, a must. Okay. And date of birth proof for a child. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आपका birth certificate दिल्ली का हो, it's not mandatory. But your address proof should be from Delhi, and your disability certificate should be from a government hospital. मैंने अभी as we move on to slides, मैं दिल्ली के hospitals की list मैंने incorporate की है, but अगर आप किसी और सिटी से हैं तो आप वहां पे भी डिसेबिलिटी सर्टिफिकेट बनवा सकते हैं. वहां का सर्टिफिकेट दिल्ली में चल जाता है एज लॉन्ग एज इट्स अ गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल. ओके. सो I'll just change the presentation portion and open this URL. Just a sec. So I'm presenting my entire screen right now because I want you to see this URL. तो इस URL में हमें दिया गया है कि कितनी सीट्स हैं दिल्ली के स्कूल्स में. So ये स्कूलों के नाम हैं और अगर आप यहाँ पे देखें तो ये CWSN की सीट्स हैं. तो जेंडर का मतलब C मतलब कोएड स्कूल है और बाकी मुझे पता नहीं. तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल गुरप्रीत जी की बेटी का हैप्पी मॉडल स्कूल में हुआ है एडमिशन, मुझे पता है. तो हैप्पी मॉडल स्कूल में इट्स अ कोएड स्कूल विच इज इन जनकपुरी. इट हैज 6 सीट्स इन नर्सरी बट इट डज नॉट हैव एनी सीट इन केजी और 1. कुछ स्कूल्स में है केजी की सीट्स जो मुझे पता है, मेरे आसपास वाले मुझे पता है. तो एमिटी इंटरनेशनल स्कूल जो है पुष्प विहार में, इसमें केजी में 5 सीटें हैं. तो और एक और स्कूल है जो मतलब मुझे पता है जिसमें जनरल राज स्कूल है जिसमें क्लास 1 में सीट्स हैं. और भी स्कूल्स हैं, मतलब आई एम जस्ट पिकिंग अप रैंडम नेम्स बट दिस इज द लिस्ट विच कैटेगरिकली मेंशंस कि कौन कौन से स्कूल हैं जिनमें ये सीट्स हैं और कितनी कितनी सीट्स हैं. तो जिसमें अगर अगर हम टॉप नॉच स्कूल्स, मेरे को नहीं पता आप में से कितने लोग साउथ दिल्ली में हैं, वसंत वैली में भी सीट्स हैं, 3 सीटें हैं. ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब है वो 100 बच्चे नर्सरी में लेता है और उसमें से 3 सीट्स हमारे बच्चों की हैं. दिस ईयर दे इंक्लूडेड Shriram School also. So this one is Shriram World School and एक और है Shriram वसंत कुंज में है. So will show up somewhere in the list. Matlab it's there. I know. My daughter is going to Sanskriti and we got through this category admission only. So nursery में 5 सीटें हैं. So this is the URL which you can use and this website की मैं बात कर रही थी वो ये है edudel.nic.in. यहाँ पे EWS free ship admissions का URL है जहाँ पे list of schools है. ये list of schools हैं which are a part of these online admissions. So headings are very clear, okay. फिर कौन से स्कूल में क्या क्या फैसिलिटीज हैं. अब क्या होता है कि ना यहाँ पे स्कूल वाले लिख देते हैं हमारे पास फैसिलिटीज हैं बट कई बार नहीं होती हैं. तो you can refer to this but I don't know how true this is. This is a government website and this is what is there on the website because schools have said that we cater to these disabilities. No one knows whether they do or not, but this is the list which is here. Okay. Then यहाँ पे आप रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं और जब रिजल्ट्स आते हैं तो इसी वेबसाइट पे आते हैं. मेरा क्रोम पे वो चलेगा नहीं तो I'll show it to you here. So on this left link you see CWSN draw result. So you click here and you can see किस किस बच्चे का किस किस स्कूल में हुआ है. तो ये एडमिशंस होते हैं. Cambridge school is there. Cambridge is a very good school and so आपको आपके एरिया के पता होंगे. सलवान में स्पेशल एजुकेटर्स होते हैं मैंने सुना है. So Gary Titler is there and I mean you would know बहुत हजारों स्कूल हैं दिल्ली में. तो आप ये you can refer to this. I will move back to the other presentation. So yeah. So this is the slide which we just discussed and we saw the facilities which are there in schools as disclosed to DOE. स्कूल के अंदर क्या चल रहा है मुझे नहीं पता, किसी को नहीं पता, but schools ने बोला है. Now, okay, so I will open this list of exemptions later because I'll have to undo my screen share again. These are the other details that elementary education is borne by the government. What it means is कि इन कैटेगरी में जितने एडमिशन्स हो रहे हैं इन सबकी फीस सरकार देगी, आपको अपनी जेब से एक पैसा नहीं देना है. हम जब एज अ सोसाइटी काम करते हैं, some of you are paying 30% tax, okay, and some of you are paying 10%, some is not, someone's not paying anything, women को rebate है 50,000 की, etc., etc., but everyone's contributing towards the society. So when the government is collecting taxes, it's also spending it, some of it over here as a social responsibility, as a part of community development. And they are borrowing the fees of each and every special child up to the age of 18 years. This is happening in Delhi, it's happening in KVs. And if you take admission under the 3% category, अब काफी लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं कि अगर हमने इस कैटेगरी में अप्लाई कर दिया तो क्या हम जनरल कैटेगरी में नहीं एडमिशन अप्लाई कर सकते हैं? आप बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं, आपको करना है आप कीजिए बाकी बच्चों के साथ, बट दैट विल बी a seat wherein you will have to pay like any other parent does. That will be a seat wherein you are not disclosing the disability, and trust me, teachers are not idiots. They get to know in a day that there is a problem. You can say that हमें नहीं पता चला, but उनको एक दिन में पता चल जाता है. So that's where it is. I'll come to the list of exemptions in a while. So this is the list of hospitals in Delhi, okay, which are issuing the disability certificate. आप कहीं पे भी रहते हो, आप इनमें से किसी भी हॉस्पिटल में जाके disability certificate बनवा सकते हैं after a psychological assessment is done by the hospital and they think that the child needs a disability certificate. It's not that you will go and say, I need one, and they will give you. No, they will assess, and if they think that the child is actually a child with special needs, then a certificate will be issued, otherwise, not. Okay. Now, what are the disabilities which are covered under the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016? So, there are 21 disabilities: locomotor disability, muscular dystrophy, leprosy, dwarfism, CP, acid attack victim, low vision, blindness, deaf, etc., etc., and autism spectrum order, SLD, ID, Parkinson's, etc. They're there. Okay, so only people who are having a diagnosis under these 21 categories, one or multiple, are the ones who would receive benefits as per the RPWD Act 2016. Now, if you come across any child, this is not specific to disabilities, but I have utilized this forum, okay, uh, which the portion you see on your screen. So if you come across any child who's being ripped off the rights, as mentioned in the previous slides, you may reach out to Delhi Commission for Protection of Child Rights, which is dcpcr@hotmail.com. Do they reply? I sent a complaint for a school. So I did not get a reply from DCPCR, but they took an action against the school. So just because you're not getting a reply does not mean the action is not happening. Okay. So they are proactive, they take actions. So how did I get to know that they acted on my complaint? Because the school called me and said कि आपने child rights में complaint की थी. So I said yes. So that's how I got to know basically that that we are being heard. Okay. So this complaint was with one of the previous schools that my daughter went, not the current school, because they were not providing a special educator. And as per the CBSE guidelines and RPWD provisions, a child should get a special educator in school. And that is why I raised a complaint that, we are not getting one. And I wrote a few letters to CBSE as well. So I don't know what worked, but I tried. So before we move on to Q&A, I will again stop sharing and I'll show you the provisions, other provisions which are there with the CBSE. One of them is, which was allowed this year, and these keep on changing, was that students with disabilities were allowed to use calculators in their exams. So that was uh, that was published all over newspapers, and there are certain other provisions which were shared this year and last year by CBSE. So I'll just open those. Okay, just a sec. Yeah. So exemption and concessions extended to persons with benchmark disabilities for 10th and 12th, okay, and the operating procedures. So इसमें लिखा हुआ है कि you know facility of a scribe and compensatory time. तो ये किन किन बच्चों को मिलेगा? अगर 3 hours का पेपर है तो एक्स्ट्रा टाइम 60 minutes एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, तो ये हर डिसेबिलिटी के अकॉर्डिंग है, और फी में कुछ, रजिस्ट्रेशन फी में कुछ एग्जाम्पशन है, देन एग्जाम्पशन फ्रॉम अ थर्ड लैंग्वेज, कहाँ कहाँ एक्सटेंडेड है, देन सेपरेट क्वेश्चनेयर, flexibility in choosing subjects. So, when you go through the slide, you can just read through, but I'll explain you how to read it. So, if we go further,
Uh, yeah, hi, Sonia. Can you share this link or chat? And one more thing, sometimes your voice is low. I'm not sure.
okay, I'll be a little close to my computer. That could be the reason.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I am sharing the link in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so over here, if you can see the screen, okay, so it says, say for example, cerebral palsy. A child with cerebral palsy has a flexibility in choosing subjects, has relaxation attendance on request, has exemption in studying the second language, and etc. etc. Options of skill-based subjects. Moving to autism, because a lot of kids are on the autism spectrum. So going down. So within SLD, they have dyslexia, dysgraphia, etc. And whenever there are comorbid conditions, कि आपके autism के साथ SLD भी है, तो you can choose supervisions accordingly. So ASD में you have a flexibility in choosing subjects, and relaxation is in attendance, exemption in second language. Examination through computers is a dash, okay, right now, but I think there are organizations who are working towards getting this a yes also, because a lot of children have issues with writing. So probably, when our children will reach class 10th or 12th, this will be done, and more other provisions. This is not a constant list. This keeps on, getting revised. So reader or an adult prompter is allowed. So it's a yes with an asterisk. Examination room on the ground floor. Options of skill-based subjects, and assistive devices. It's a dash here, but this year they had allowed calculators to everyone. So now this is when you go with the declaration that my child is special needs. Okay, so you have to decide, and it's a very important decision right now. Tomorrow, maybe the child will not need that certificate, will not need that exemption, but probably it's required today. So my daughter is not studying Hindi. I told them that let her learn English at least, क्योंकि सारी बुक्स इंग्लिश में होती है, हिंदी की बुक को छोड़ के. अब विद द न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी इन प्लेस, थिंग्स विल चेंज, बट सो माय प्रॉब्लम वाज अ लैंग्वेज. किसी पेरेंट ने मुझे बोला कि मेरा बेटा फोनिक साउंड सीख रहा था, उसको हिंदी इंग्लिश में टी से ट सिखाया मैंने, फिर मैंने उसको हिंदी भी पढ़ा रही थी, तो हिंदी में भी ट होता है, तो मैंने उसको बोला कि यू राइट ट, तो उसने इंग्लिश कॉपी में हिंदी वाला ट लिख दिया. सो यू सी द चाइल्ड इज कंफ्यूज्ड. सो you have to decide for your child. These are the provisions that I know of. There could be many. मतलब ये एजुकेशन सेक्टर में है, and there are benefits on the railway tickets, and I don't know if it's there in the side sector or not, but I can say from a personal example that, so I can tell you, we had a flight to Goa in August, which obviously we didn't take because COVID was there. And then it was an economy ticket, so there was no refund. So then there is a grievance cell, public grievance cell, which is open to everyone. But there I went, and with the Airport Authority of India, government of, whosoever is managing airways, I raised a request saying that I have a child with disabilities. Here's the certificate, and anyhow, the kids under 10 are not allowed to travel. So we seek a refund, and the airline is refusing. So the ministry came, and we were given a full refund. It happens not in case of children with disabilities, but yeah, if you're traveling on the airport, then you can request for a wheelchair. You can request for an easy and a fast passage. So things like these are there. I'm just telling you a few which I have availed when required, but not always. I mean, this is not your gate pass to everything. Don't make it one. Wherever required, use it judicially, but see if it's helping your child or not. So, this is it from my side, and I'll stop sharing now. Open to questions.
All right. Let's see if there's question in chat. If not, then let parents ask. Uh, Shruti asked one question regarding getting a disability certificate. Any other benefit apart from monetary concession?
It's
Uh,
not just monetary concessions, Shruti. So disability certificate can be used in various areas. When it comes to schooling, if you are applying for a school admission under the 3% category, you get a fee exemption. When you are traveling via rail, and you have to get a different pass made, which we've not done, but we know of. There you have a 50% off for someone who is traveling with the child, so a supporter or anything. So 50% off on the child's ticket or any person with disability, and 50% for the supporter or the parent who's traveling. Then I don't know if it's at airports, we have seen that we get an easy passage. We don't have to stand through the lines, and we always request for a wheelchair access. It's not that my daughter has issues, but she has a habit of sneaking away because airports are so attractive. So we get her onto the wheelchair. There's a person, who would just tie her and not let her get off, and we can get the formalities done. So that's the airport, and I don't know that there are many places, like I mentioned, university admissions. It's not about the fees always; it's about the seat also. So I have a cousin who is partially blind. Okay, and so he got a percentage exemption, or when he studied through Delhi University, and currently is employed at a very high post in IOC under the same category. So employment also has a reservation, employment section. So I don't know where all will it be helpful, but it's renewed. It's not a permanent certificate. So every 5 years it's renewed. As far as I know, there are certain organizations which give a permanent disability certificate, but I have not, I did not get one issued for my daughter yet. So when the 5 years lapse, we will visit AIMS again and see, whatever they say. Okay, moving. I hope this helps.
I'm not sure whether Shruti is here or not. Anyway, Priya. Yeah, okay, yeah. You just said.
Okay, which is the next question that we have?
Priya asked this question, and I guess Gurpreet is also having questions. So now it's open. So Priya or Gurpreet. whosoever want to ask, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Hello. Hi, ma'am. Gurpreet here.
Hi, Gurpreet.
हेलो मैम, हाँ जी मैम। मैम, मेरा कंसर्न ये था कि अभी इसका नेम आ गया जैसे स्कूल में, तो वो वी कैन नो कि लाइक अभी वी हैव अप्लाइड और मार्च में इसका डिसेबिलिटी कार्ड बनना था, तो लॉकडाउन की वजह से नहीं बन पाया। तो हमने अभी दोबारा से प्रोसेस स्टार्ट कर दिया है, बट वी केम टू 5 इयर्स से पहले डिसेबिलिटी कार्ड बनता नहीं है ऑटिज्म का। कार्ड नहीं है आपके पास तो वो स्कूल वाले आपको रिजेक्ट कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि वो ये नहीं देखेंगे कि यू हैव अप्लाइड, मतलब वो इस बेस पे आपको रिजेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्योंकि आपके पास कार्ड नहीं है। तो ऐसा कुछ आता है क्या?
मेरे को मैंने सुना है कि 5 years का प्रोविजन अभी आया है, बट आई एम नॉट श्योर. But you can reach out to a hospital. This is for sure that without a disability certificate, your child will not get admission. Okay. तो you can
ओके।
take some reports जो आपके पास हो, जो assessment की हो. Some schools accept, not all. Because अगर हम guidelines देखिए
हम्म।
DOE की, तो they very clearly say that we need a disability certificate. So you can try your luck. Otherwise, you go to a hospital, reapply. When you have a disability certificate. At the time of admission, as far as I know, it's a mandate. It's required.
ठीक है। ओके मैम, सेकंड क्वेश्चन मेरा ये, सी हमारे नियर बाय भी मैंने स्कूल्स का काफी पता किया है जो शैडो टीचर प्रोवाइड करते हैं और क्लास स्ट्रेंथ भी क्योंकि मेरे लिए बेसिकली ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि ये जहाँ पे जाए वहाँ पे बच्चा ना हो, क्योंकि ये मैम इसको निग्लेक्ट कर देगी एकदम से। और शेडो टीचर के लिए भी मैं ट्राई कर रही हूँ। सो अब ये स्कूल है, मुझे यहाँ पे पता चला है कि स्पेशल एजुकेटर होते हैं, पर इनको 40 स्ट्रेंथ में या 30 की स्ट्रेंथ में बच्चों के साथ बैठना पड़ेगा, कॉप अप करना पड़ेगा। तो मुझे ये ऑप्शन ऑप्ट करना चाहिए या मुझे पहले वाला करना चाहिए जो मेरे नियर बाय है, विदाउट डिसेबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया के अंडर जो आता है, नॉर्मली जो नॉर्मल एडमिशन है जो स्कूल जो मेरे अप्रोच से हो जाएगा, मुझे वहां पे जाना चाहिए?
जहां आपका बच्चा बेनिफिट करे, आप वहां जाओ. अगर 20 बच्चों की क्लास में वो जल्दी प्रोग्रेस करेगी, तो आप वहां जाओ.
ठीक है। तो मुझे गवर्नमेंट का ये इस हिसाब से नहीं चलना चाहिए कि मतलब अभी तो मैं गवर्नमेंट के उसी हिसाब से कर रही हूँ कि अगर इसका नेम आ जाता है मैं वहां पे करा दूं, बट उसके अलावा भी मैंने पता किए हैं, तो मुझे काफी जगह ऐसे स्कूल्स मिल रहे हैं कि जहाँ पे बच्चा अच्छे से प्रोग्रेस कर सकता है उसके अलावा भी, तो मुझे वहां भी ऑप्ट करना चाहिए।
हाँ, बच्चा लाइक आई सेड कि इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि जो कैटेगरी एडमिशन है वहीं पे ही स्पेशल नीड्स अप्लाई करेगा. आप जनरल कैटेगरी में भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. द आइडिया इज दैट अ चाइल्ड शुड प्रोग्रेस. व्हाई दीज एडमिशंस वर इनिशिएटेड एंड वर सेंट्रलाइज्ड बाय द दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट? बिकॉज एक तो इंक्लूजन एज अ पॉलिसी केम अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड. ओके. अनदर थिंग इज कि आप जाओ सामने से मुझे बताओ कितने पेरेंट्स को स्कूल अलाउ करते? नहीं करते, जबरदस्ती भेजना पड़ता है, so that they understand what is community development. आप स्कूल गए हो, मैं स्कूल गई हूँ. I have not seen a special needs child in my class. देखा ही नहीं मैंने आज तक. लेते ही नहीं है स्कूल वाले. So
राइट मैम।
that is why this is there. This category has been centralized now. पहले सेंट्रलाइज नहीं थी. पहले भी ये एडमिशंस होते थे, बट स्कूल के हाथों में होते थे. कुछ जगह सीटें बिक जाती थी और कुछ जगह स्कूल्स माइल्ड केसेस को ले लेते थे. इट्स इजी. किड whoever is easy to manage, हम वो ले लेते हैं. ये सेंट्रलाइज इसलिए हुए सो दैट ये जो ट्रेसपासिंग है या ये जो रेड टेपिज्म है पूरे प्रोसेस में, ये खत्म हो. लॉटरी है. अब इसमें एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज ये है, मैं जो बताना भूल गई, कि जब आप एडमिशन्स के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, आई स्टे इन साउथ दिल्ली एंड गुरप्रीत जी स्टेज नियर जनकपुरी. जनकपुरी में एक बहुत बढ़िया स्कूल है. गुरप्रीत जी ने अप्लाई किया और मैंने भी अप्लाई किया. मेरे घर से 25 किलोमीटर है, गुरप्रीत जी के घर से 1 किलोमीटर है. तो गुरप्रीत जी की बेटी का एडमिशन होगा, मेरे बच्चे का नहीं होगा, क्योंकि जो पास है उसको एडमिशन मिलेगा, जो दूर है उसको प्रेफरेंस बाद में मिलेगी। तो आप अपने एरिया के आसपास के स्कूल्स अप्लाई करेंगे तो चांसेस आर हाई। मतलब कोई मतलब व्हेन आई वाज अप्लाइंग ऑलमोस्ट एवरीवन डिस्करेज्ड मी दैट एडमिशन तो होता ही नहीं है सोनिया, होता ही नहीं है। हम तो इतने सालों से वसंत वैली अप्लाई कर रहे हैं। भैया तुम रहते हो पुरानी दिल्ली, तुम वसंत वैली अप्लाई कर रहे हो। तो मैंने अप्लाई किया स्कूल्स जो मेरे घर के पास है, मेरे बच्चे का एडमिशन हुआ। और बहुत लोगों का एडमिशन मैंने कराया है, कंसिडरिंग कि आपके घर के पास क्या है, आपको उस चीज को अहमियत देनी पड़ेगी। क्योंकि एक स्कूल में 3 सीटें हैं, हमने देखा, ठीक है, 3 सीटें हैं, तो 1 किलोमीटर में अगर उनको 3 बच्चे मिल जाएंगे वो फुल है, आपका नंबर ही नहीं आएगा। इट्स लॉटरी, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस। ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट इट इज। तो गुरप्रीत जी, आपको जहां लगे कि आरजा के लिए बेटर डेवलपमेंट होगी, वो तो एक पेरेंट का डिसीजन है। आई कैन नॉट से विच स्कूल इज बेटर विच इज नॉट, ओके, बट आपको जहां लगता है कि वो प्रोग्रेस कर जाएगी वहां डालिए। हम कैटेगरी एडमिशंस इसलिए नहीं कराते कि ये फ्री हैं, हम इसलिए कराते हैं क्योंकि स्कूल मुंह पे मना कर देते हैं कि हम नहीं लेंगे। अब तो फिर भी एडमिशन क्राइटेरिया बहुत बेटर हो गए हैं दिल्ली के अंदर, जहाँ पे बच्चों का पेरेंट का इंटरव्यू नहीं होता। मतलब मेरे कजिन्स जो who are 5 years 10 years elder to me, they have seen those days। मतलब मम्मी का इंटरव्यू हो रहा है, पापा का इंटरव्यू हो रहा है, बच्चे का इंटरव्यू हो रहा है, बच्चे को देख के पता चल जाएगा उनको प्रॉब्लम है, वो मना कर देंगे, पहले से बता दोगे, फॉर्म ही साइड कर देंगे। सो थिंग्स लाइक दीज हैपन, एंड दे हैपन एवरीवेयर, they happen everywhere. So you decide what's good for your child and do that. अगर आपके पास
ओके,
डिसेबिलिटी
थैंक यू मैम।
है तो आप फ्यूचर में ये प्रोविजंस को यूज कर सकते हो। ऐसा नहीं है कि आपका जनरल कैटेगरी में एडमिशन हो गया और क्लास 10th में अगर आपके बच्चे को एग्जाम्पशन चाहिए तो वो नहीं मिलेगा, ऐसा नहीं है। एज लॉन्ग एज यू हैव अ डिसेबिलिटी सर्टिफिकेट, दैट एग्जाम्पशन विल बी अलाउड whatever category you go through. ठीक है, moving on to the next question. What is the last age to get a disability certificate? There's no age limit as far as I know. Okay. Then we have a question from Tanvi. Is this same pan India? I live in Karnataka. So for schools which are run by the center, if you are taking a category admission, they will ask for a certificate as far as I know. But I can't comment about the schools which are outside the government aid portion. Can't say. I have been in Delhi. I know about the provisions because these are CBSE provisions. So if your kid is in a state board school, so you should check the provisions which are there in the state board or ICSE. But I know that these provisions exist. It's just that someone has to go and find them out. They exist because it's a pan India policy that inclusion should happen. Inclusion should happen because that's what the mandate is. What is the procedure for getting a disability certificate and how much time does this process take? So it depends from hospital to hospital. In AIMS, it took us 10 months. In other hospitals, there are a few I've heard, like Ramanohar Loya takes 3 to 4 months. So what is the procedure? You go to the OPD, you take an appointment with the psychology department of that hospital. They assess the child, and then you can check with the psychologist as to what will happen next. So either the child psychology pediatric department you can go to, or a neurology child neurology department. So this is where the entire guidance will start. But list of hospitals that I've mentioned, they can help you once you take an OPD appointment in the section that deals with child. Uh, is there a criteria for admission applicable to all levels of ASD or only mild? It's for all, whether it's severe, mild to moderate, mild, it's applicable to all. So severe category kids, moderate, mild, all can take admissions. There is no restriction on that severe should not go to schools. Shruti has a question. My son is 3.4 and has never been to a play school. Yeah, so your process happens round the year. Right now, the admissions are closed because the first set of results have come out. When the admissions for these first set of results will close, which is going to happen on 30th September. So after that, the government will again issue a notification that we are opening admissions. तो लेकिन हमें ये बात याद रखनी है कि जब ये राउंड द ईयर एडमिशंस होते हैं, एक स्कूलिंग का टर्म होता है अप्रैल और अप्रैल टू मार्च, ओके। तो अगर वसंत वैली में 3 सीट्स हैं और वो फर्स्ट राउंड में फिल हो गई, तो सेकेंड राउंड में वसंत वैली विल नॉट बी ओपन फॉर एडमिशंस. It will open for admissions next cycle, April. But बाकी schools जिसमें seats जैसे for example today Gurpreet ji decides that I will not take up this seat and I'll take Arthur to the school which is having less number of kids, so she is fulfilling her seat. Then that school will again open admissions under this category. So it's based on seats. It happens around the year. So, and if a school of your choice is not open for admissions in the next round, then I would suggest that you wait for the startup again. It will happen in January. But
Right. Hi, Sonia. Can I speak? I want to ask you
yeah,
another thing. Yeah. So, okay. So you told me that once the first round is over and if the seats are filled up, then I need to apply in the next session, which starts after 30th of September. So now that my son is 3.4 and I really don't know, like, how do I get his current level of performance assessed? So I know that whether he's ready to join school also or not, because I mean, according to me, I feel that he is quite okay to join school. So I mean, how do I get that assessed? Yeah, it's very difficult because all the therapists, they come up with different things. Like the speech therapist that I'm consulting, she keeps saying don't get a disability certificate. That component you've discussed already, the pros and cons of getting it. So I mean, how do you get an independent assessment from someone who can guide you whether the child is actually ready for school or not?
so I think assessment for schooling, आपको opinion तो लेनी चाहिए अपने therapist से, but you should also go to some national agencies which do assessment. एक नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट है ग्रेटर नोएडा में जो assessment अच्छी करते हैं, right? I'm forgetting the name. I
Right.
can share. So you can go to them, you can see the assessment, and I mean, it's a tough question. You as a parent have to decide: are we ever ready to get married or have kids? I mean,
Well, then, yeah, I do
it's a
feel he's
question.
quite ready. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think I do feel he is ready for school. That is, I mean, not a doubt in my mind. But since he's never been to any formal school setup, even like a play school setup, so that's why, and with this entire COVID thing happening right now, with all the schools being shut and all, so that's why I wanted to know, is 3.4 a good age to start the entire procedure? Since you said that the disability certificate also takes round about like 9 to 10 months, like it took you 9 to 10 months to get that.
It's
So I think I should
you
start
you
working
you
on
you're,
this.
yeah, you should start working on those because age आपके साथ है, 9 years तक allow.
Right, right,
एंड
right,
दूसरी
right.
बात ये है कि प्ले स्कूल बच्चा गया नहीं गया उससे स्किल का कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. मेरी बेटी 3 प्ले स्कूल गई थी और अभी 6 साल की हो गई है, तब भी क्लास में नहीं बैठ सकती. सो
Right,
ये जो बैरियर्स हमने अपने माइंड के अंदर बिठा रखे हैं ना, वी हैव टू गेट रिड ऑफ देम. वी हैव टू सी
right, right, right,
child is ready or not. एंड एक बार तो
right.
डालना ही पड़ेगा, टू लर्न स्विमिंग. सो आई वुड से दैट
Yeah,
face the society. And whoever thinks that schooling is an
right.
end to problems, sorry to disappoint you, but it's the start. of your
No,
problems.
no, absolutely. I do understand that it's a completely new challenge for the child altogether, and a challenge that has to be taken up for his social growth and everything. So, yes, yeah, definitely. I do understand that part. But, with the entire situation of COVID and all happening right now, I honestly had no idea before you before you briefed us up on all this. I was completely like zero on this entire school front. I had no idea. So, that's why I wanted to kind of gain some insight on when to decide, because for regular kids you can just say okay, he's ready for school. So like our kids, they know things, but sometimes they don't kind of replicate it in front of someone, so it's difficult to understand. That's why I wanted to ask you this question. But yes, I'll get him assessed, and then let's see how things progress. Thank you so much, yeah, for all the information. It really helped a lot.
You're welcome. Any more questions or we disconnect?
Yeah, I guess now it's 6, and if there's no more question, then we can close. Uh, and if someone has any question, then definitely they can ask in group later on.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sonia, for sharing all this information. It was really much needed for a long time. So yeah, so thank you so much, everyone, for connecting, and
Bye. See you on the group.